we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas State's offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Red Wolves want to move quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wolverines! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
I mean, does the start get any better for this defense? You force a third down, passing situation, great pass defense. Not only that, break on the football, make the interception, and take it all the way back to the house. The tone has been set in this ball game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
You just got to have better concentration through the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get two hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Snagged out of the air. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He breaks a tackle. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. Won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Firing to the right, complete. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line, because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. Into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The Red Wolves in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Wants to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback in his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. They're going to go to the air on third and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Wolverines will snap to the up man. It's a fake. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gives it on the option. Makes one man miss. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These red zone trips, red has meant stop. They've got nothing in 3 previous tries. They go right back to their man on second and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success.
The State scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. San Jose State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Spartans that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Running to Green. Turning it on. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
All right, moving forward, this defense, they better be very aware when this quarterback decides to keep the football. That's a good decision by him, but now defensively, you not only have to worry about the running back, you got to worry about this quarterback getting to the perimeter and hurting you with the speed.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
Touchdown, Wolverine! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going. Want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. Trying play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
Fighting off the defender. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. They're going to ride this running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. A lot of urgency for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. They don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that, and I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Red Wolves will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. Could they get him on the ground at the 20? And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Can't get him to the ground. Breaks into the open. And he'll be brought down. And the Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. They'll run for it on third and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapted. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
The Wolverines are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. He's taking the shot. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of movement on that one, the defense in position. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man to the left. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. Working that left side now. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So here comes the Michigan offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Michigan. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play,
it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Wolverines. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
Ready to try the point after. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. BYU was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Cougars over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if... Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Slings it downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll take a shot. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good.
Michigan, 35. Arkansas State, 19.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here comes the option. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He's got the back in the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
And he looks a little frazzled. And listen, I know he's been rushed and he's been hurried a little bit, but, man, big mistakes. 3 interceptions today. It's hard to win football games with your quarterback making mistakes. And right there, just careless, floating off the back foot. He's got to tighten up those details.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. They booted away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Red Wolves have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the third interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pucks it out of the air. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about the
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just...
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
And you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the option. The pitch. Turning it on! And he's knocked down.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
The option look. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to... He's running free down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas State. The defense putting points on the board.
Arkansas State.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The handoff, keep working on that clock. At the 35, he's open. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Fresno State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bulldogs performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. All that speculation all week, and now we know that something tells...
All by himself down the middle. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the option. He'll do it himself. Now the pitch. Showing off the arm. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll ride his man on the option. Find some fresh air. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. Off the RPO, complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Give to the single back. He rumbles all the way 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Caught behind the line. It's Etienne. Touchdown Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arkansas State, 33.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He'll try to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown has ensued. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season that you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
Not taking the knee. He'll bring it out. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When you got a QB with this kind of arm talent and receivers with this kind of speed, they are going to be difficult to stop. They have been up and down the field. They've almost got 450 passing yards now.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of it.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Red Wolves, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the offense gets the ball back. The clock hits 0, and the O will also take the loss.